Coming up next, right here on the Fortminorproject channel, I will be showing you my experience at WWE MSG 10315, only on the WWE Network. You know what's coming up next. Roll that damn intro.
Inside me, a light was turned on. Then I was alive. If you close your eyes, your life, a naked truth revealed. The dreams you never lived and scars never healed. In the darkness, light will take you to the other side. If I'm be waiting there, you'll see if you just close your eyes.
Alright, before I show everything else with the pictures and all that stuff, I wanted to give my thoughts and opinions on what happened with WWE at MSG, and I gotta say, overall, it was a good night. I'm sure it came off well on the WWE Network. I'm looking to rewatch the show later on whenever I get the chance to on the network, and this is the first time since I've been to the Garden in 2008. I liked how they changed it up. I wasn't able to go when they first changed it up in 2011. I would have loved to go to the Survivor Series event at that show, but unfortunately I didn't get to go to that show and a couple other shows that I missed in the garden. So hopefully later on down the road I'll be able to go to the other shows. I know there's one in December that they said they're gonna be doing right after Christmas, literally the next day. So unfortunately I won't be doing that. I'll be back home in North Carolina. So maybe I'll be going to other shows and stuff like that. But overall, had a good time. I wanted to get some other merchandise, for the merchandise, like getting the New Day shirt or Kevin Owens shirt. But every time, especially when you try and get merchandise, the line is hella long, so I didn't really get to do that. Maybe I'll go on WWE Shop again, and I'm sure they'll have some other promotions, and I'll get it for less. So it's no really a big deal for me. But I did get a collector's cup at the event, my first collector's cup, so that's pretty cool and badass. So that was really nice. I took some pretty good pictures. Definitely will be shown to you with this video and everything. And I noticed too they did change up a match which was supposed to be a singles match, and where we had actually two singles matches. With Dolph Ziggler and Rusev and Randy and Sheamus. That was surprisingly a tag team match, so that was pretty cool. I enjoyed that match. The other match I enjoyed seeing was Kevin Owens and Chris Jericho, and Chris Jericho came close to getting the IC Championship, and seeing other people there. He actually invited a Landstorm to actually come to watch his match and everything, so he was there at the Garden. John Stewart was there, and a couple other famous people were there in the Garden, and it looked like we sold out. I'm sure we came out awesome on TV. Brock Lesnar, Big Show, even though it didn't really last that long, it was still pretty cool seeing Brock Lesnar for the first time. And yeah, there you have it with that. So that was cool, and the Dudleys too, seeing them at the same time on the first time, that was really nice. And Dudleys almost came close to getting tag team titles, but the New Day had to stop themselves. But they did get the 3D on the table, so that's cool. So I was hoping to have the Dudleys win the tag team titles too in New York City. It would have made sense, but I'm guessing they're saving it for Hell in the Cell later on this month. So there's always that, but it is what it is, and I have no complaints with that. New Day, seeing them live too, for the first time, as a group like that, that's really cool. They're really awesome live, and they got into it and everything. So I'm marked out, of course, and can't go wrong with that. But hey, that's just me, and I really got into it. So I tend to be like that too when I go to shows like that, and it's really something when you go there live. It doesn't matter, if it's a good show or a bad show, it still turns out to be really nice and fun to go there and just experience it. That's really what it's all about. When it comes right down to it, the steel cage match, one of the matches that I did enjoy with John Cena and Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins came close into winning. Then we had Kane come out, and the Demon Kane. We've seen both Kanes, so that was really cool. um, Having that happen where John Cena actually retained the title, so it made sense. and then to see where he's gonna go off into the next coming months. I know he's gonna be taking time off from what I hear, which is a good thing, not a bad thing, for John Cena, especially with him working so much lately and everything. So that it's totally understandable, and I know he's taking off for personal reasons. So once he gets that situated and everything, around for the road to WrestleMania or whenever he's gonna come back. I'm sure around that time, most likely we get to see him come back. So I'm not really too sure how long he's gonna be taking that time off, but it is what it is. But yeah, overall, it was a good night. Not really a review. If you've seen the show, definitely let me know what you guys' thoughts on how you felt about it, what you liked and what you didn't like about the show. Um, for me personally, I thought it came off good. I'll rewatch it again, like I said to you. And if you haven't watched it, I definitely highly suggest you go check it out. It wasn't meant to be taken seriously. It's just a network special, which I'm sure they would do more. Maybe they'll do one in North Carolina and try and go to that one if they do come around. So there's always that too. And yeah, so overall, fun night. I came home kind of late, going into Grand Central. Had a track change, and those are hell if you ever experienced that. You know what I'm talking about. But even though, with that being said, it ended up being a nice night. It didn't rain, which is good. We've been having rain for the longest time. It's sunny now. I'm sure you can see that in the videos. So that's a really good thing that the sun's coming out. And yeah, so I'm looking to go back into New York City, but just hang out with my girlfriend and everything when she gets here. So that's gonna be really fun. And yeah, so that basically does it with this portion of the video. And be sure to check out the picture, slideshow, and all that good stuff. And with that being said, I will catch you guys in the next video. I'll most likely do NXT predictions and a review, and then in the hot seat will return this month for the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view predictions, and of course I'll do my Hell in a Cell review. So a lot going on this month, especially for WWE wise, which is really good for October. So hopefully they'll do that again, since around this time doesn't really uh, be that good for WWE too much. They're just mainly just slowing things down and getting into WrestleMania season coming up after November and December. So until it kicks back up again in January. So there's that too. So yeah, it is what it is. But overall, like I said, fun time. Hoping to go back to the garden sometime in the near future. And with that being said, check out and enjoy the slasher, guys. Peace.